Oh, we live, we live. Mm. In the darkness, no one sees the night. No idea what I was trying to say there. Oh shit, one person. Who that be? Two people? Oh shit. I see it. What up, motherfuckers? I'm Batman. Where is she? What up, Ace? Cole? Not a damn thing. Kicking it. What up, Casper? What are y'all doing on this fucking frigid Saturday night? Aw, there's my baby Static. What up, though? Aw, shit. Pumpkin carvers, that be the hobby. Hotel, motel, Mexican lobby. Twisted clowns and the Cottonmouth Kings. Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Not a damn thing, man. Just fucking chilling. Chilling. Aw, shit. Taking the chillins out. I'm gonna smoke another cigarette real quick. Just hopped out the shower. Yeah, man. I seen you commenting on it and shit. It's super fucking hoodie season. Like, right? Yes, I totally agree. I'm glad that fucking Legs is making a reappearance. Especially like Mikey Clark's on there or something. Man, I need like fucking 6 hoodies. It's so fucking freezing here. I think it's like 30... I think last time I looked at my phone it was like 39 or some shit. And there's like still a little breeze. It's not too bad though. I mean, the breeze isn't too bad. The cold is fucking shitty. It's super, super, super cold. But you know, another day. Right? Yeah, it's fucking frigid. And this is my winter coat. Like, I don't have fucking a real winter coat. So I just rock with what I got. What's up, cemetery? Let me get it down there a little bit more for you. Is that better? Yeah, I don't see. I'm not a huge fan of winter coats. What about G? I don't know. It doesn't come out till Monday, but I'm excited for it. I'm pretty shady. The movement, the music, the groove, the groove. One chance to let it go. You only get one shot. You're not get your chance to blow. Up to do comes once in a lifetime, yo. What's that? Well, I know Snaps did a video. She went to the card. I don't know. There's hi, my name is what? My name is who? My name is what? Slim Anus. I don't remember him exactly. As for the Joker's card, I'm not sure. It can go a whole lot of ways. I mean, they keep doing this beware of FFF. You know, and then there's the whole like biblical thing that I looked up for like the Revelation 17 that that like talks about like a prostitute that rides this fucking beast that's like adorned in purple, scarlet, and gold materials and shit. Yeah. Also, fuck fake family. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm hoping that oh man. I'm not a biblical person. I just happened to look it up. You know? I don't do all that shit. But yeah, I don't know. Right? I'm just cracking codes. All I can think back is like, you know, when I was younger and they had it where you had to call the hotline and the hotline would have another number and you had to call this number and I mean, do you, cemetery, you know? For me personally, you know, is what it is. But Goat Boy, Critical Error 666, he was telling me about fuck, I can't even remember what he was saying, but he was saying he wouldn't be surprised if this next Joker's card wasn't like wasn't a actual Joker's card. It was more kind of like Wraith-esque, you know, like a part of a body but like no real face, kind of like ghost sort of thing. But who knows? Who knows? I don't know. We only got what, like 2 more days to know? Oh, 3. Like 3 days. Something like that. Tuesday evening. I'm ready to take my ass inside. It's fucking cold as shit. Oh, I forgot to pause the video, so I gotta keep talking over it. No one knows what is playing, so don't worry about it. It is a Juggalo Christmas, you know? It's like a, no, it's like a Juggalo New Year. It's like, oh shit, you know, like we're still all fucking living in the missing link era, and now it's time for a new, if you will. But I'm excited. I mean, I wasn't a huge fan of like Missing Link. Yeah, supposedly I think it's at the Russell or something like that. Supposedly the place is haunted. I don't know. I don't know nothing about it. I never really looked into it. See, Lost was okay, but Found it was just like, like, I get it. I get, you know, they're, I don't know. Hopefully there's a bunch. That'd be sweet. You know, I get ICP's gimmick, you know. They fucking, you know, knocked out any speculation on that on the 6th. So I don't know. I'm just, the way they're doing it is like, you know, when they announced the other 3 cards from the second deck, it seemed more cheerful, you know? It seemed more like kind of you know, shiny, if that makes any sense. Like if you look at the first 3 cards, look how just like bright and everything they are. And then for like this one, all the promos have been like dark, just black and red, and you know, they like the new one that just they posted I think it was earlier today, that has like, you know, it's time for a new era, blah blah blah, and it has like the first 3 and then there's the 3 empty boxes with like the question marks. But all the other ones were like, you know, like white backgrounds and all that shit. So I'm, you know, kind of hoping that all this drama, you know, between them and M&E kind of refueled the anger. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Right. What up, Sugar Bear? Right, OG? 100%. It's all it's about. All it's about. Don't give a fuck. You know? I mean, I can't expect them to fucking, be put out a fucking straight banger CD all the way through fucking, time and time again. Plus they're older guys now, they have no reason to be as angry. They got a bunch of kids. They can't be as hostile as they used to be. But I don't know, for hopes, right? Can't be wicked all the time. Sometimes you gotta shine. But the next Joker's card comes out on a year that's not about shining. It's not coming out in 2017, so that'll be dope. What up, Papa? Right on, Cole. That's dope. Introducing new people to the stream. That's fresh as shit. I don't know if he's in here, but what up, though? I don't know about that, OG. I kind of agree, but like real wicked, it's gotta be angry, and that's something that they lost it for Shangri-La, except for the actual like Hell's Pit track, and then Hell's Pit CD, and then it's just been kind of shining since then. So I don't know. We'll see. I can't look it up, or else it'll kill the stream, dog. Oh! Watch out! There's the bald head. Sorry about that. Right? That's what I'm saying. Cemetery is like. I mean, that's the wicked shit that we know. What up, Stevie? Must be Cole's homie, I'm assuming. But yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. We get Cypher fucking Monday. Get a new Joker's card Tuesday. What up, Ninja with a pencil? But yeah, I'm pumped. I'm pumped. It should be good. It'll be fun. One of these years, I'll have to make it to a fucking Hollow Wicked. I was saying that for the Cypher, the just the way they, I don't know, the way the wording was in the post that they, for announcing that the Cypher was coming out on Monday. It was all like, step in the ring with the underground champs, blah, 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 blah. And, just kind of the way it seemed like there was going to be some sort of punches in it. It may not necessarily be too twisted. I kind of picture that it would probably be more like FBI related, because that was right around the, I think it was a few weeks before the March, because they threw that like guerrilla concert where it was like, okay, $5, you get you get to go into the show. If you show up early, then you get to be in the music video and shit. I remember a bunch of people fucking bitching about that. Oh, you gotta pay $5 to be in a music video? Like, motherfuckers can't read? You pay $5. If you show up early, you get to be in the music video. But you're paying $5 for a fucking ICP concert. Like, where's the fucking complaint in that? Like, it's fucking $5. What are you crying about? Right? I spent more than that today on fucking drinks. Yeah, like I said, Snaps put up a video. She went to that shit. And there's a little clip where you could see an MMA ring in the background and shit. So, I mean, I'm assuming it's, it sticks with the theme, but I don't know, just kind of the way that it seemed, just, Like, just in the, right? Well, isn't it a little bit more than just 5 for those fucking hot and ready pizzas from Little Caesars or whatever? I think it's like $5.55 or some shit like that. Went and checked out the new fucking Jigsaw movie today. That shit was dope. I love it. I love that shit. But yeah, I don't know. Just reading the text and, you know, kind of sub-reading the text made it seem like there could be some sort of pop shots in it. But, you know, fuck. Can't stop yawning. Goddamn. I'm not even tired. But yeah, I'm super pumped. Who was it that said just a few seconds ago, good time to be a juggler? Yeah, Ninja with a Pencil. Totally agree. I seen it scroll past, and I was like, I'm gonna say that in a second. Like, definitely a good time to be a juggler. Get some Cypher, get some Hollow Wicked footage, get some fucking new Joker's card. Gonna be dope. Dope. I mean, Papa, if you haven't realized, I apologize for a lot of things. I might as well just fucking move to Canada, you know? Oh, sorry, bud. I mean, I'm not fully bald, you know. I got the Hogan going on. It's just, you know, what are you gonna do? I just choose to, try to keep it under wraps. Give you guys a little ceiling boob there for a second, you know. Right. For me, sorry is like I'm embarrassed, you know? Really is what it is. But yeah, I went and seen the new fucking Jigsaw. I don't know if anybody else are fucking Saw fans or not, but I've been riding with that shit since fucking day one. Ah, Sister Hatchet. What up, though? Yeah, it's been interesting. It's been a week. First off, it's been a fucking week. Let me tell you what. But, you know, doing the damn thing. Back to work. Got all my, my boss sent me my schedule on, you know, what buildings I do, what fucking days, and all that shit. Oh, shit. Probably not. Wait, you said tomorrow? Sunday? Do they not have a show on Monday? They figured they would be doing like a Devil's Night or something. Yeah. I fucking, man, I have not talked to you. I apologize. But yeah, I got the job. I went there and fucking went and did Thursday. I went and did, you know, the see how you work interview, and he goes, I'm just gonna be honest with you. You're the only person that applied, so you can start tomorrow, right? And I was like, yeah, yes I can. So I worked Friday for a little bit. Then we were supposed to work a little longer Friday, but one of the buildings had like a mandatory right, yeah. But they had like some mandatory meeting, and so they were closing down the office, so like we couldn't get the keys to get into all the buildings. So they canceled it, and I ended up getting off a little after noon. But yeah, I met up with them at like 9 o'clock. Boss is definitely a character. That's for sure. He's like the real life rendition of Big Gay Al, but he's super dope. He's super cool dude, really chill, which is perfect for me, you know. But yeah, it's been a week, you know. Man, Cole, I've been saying for fucking years and years and years how fresh it would be to have a fucking ICP Weird Al fucking, you know, collab. If you survive Wisconsin tonight. Yeah, yeah. Yes, definitely, sister. Like fucking I won't get into it. Me and her got into it a little bit today, and it's, you know, I need to I need to accept that I'm not going to get answers right away, you know? I'm not going to get not going to get what I want instantly. Gotta prove it. Gotta, you know, make it happen. But we're on our way, so that would be, you know, something. Yeah, doing something with Froggy Fresh would be fucking sweet too. Like him having like think of a Froggy Fresh song, right? About him having a fucking nightmare, and his nightmare is about these evil clowns. That would be fresh. That'd be a super fucking dope idea. But I've always said fucking an ICP Weird Al collab would be so awesome. But Weird Al is very, 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 very stuck on staying completely PG, you know? Right, sister? Like, it bugs me just because I'm one of those people that, like, if I have an issue in front of me, I wanna hammer out as much as I possibly can off the bat, you know, as much as I can, and then, you know, they're, circle back around at some point and, you know, fucking, you know, hammer the rest out. But right now all I can do is fucking take a trip around the block and take some deep breaths, take in some fucking nature, and let it roll, you know, let it roll. Let's see here. What up, throw shit? Thank you, Papa. It's you guys are awesome. Just know that you guys fucking definitely helped me make it through this fucking week. Definitely, 100%. Like, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. You know, worst comes to worst. Situations change. You know, and not anything you can do about it. You know, regret the past, and hope you learned enough from it to not repeat it. You know, which has been a huge fault on my part, because I've fucking a lot of my relationships fucking in this way, you know? But I have faith that it should have worked out. Yep. My new thing that has actually been surprisingly very, very helpful. And I wish I would have, like, this whole week has been full of, like, I wish I would have known this, you know? Like, I wish I would have known certain things. Like, I wish I would have noticed it. I won't front, you know, I'm an only child, and, you know, only children tend to be a little more selfish, and, I was selfish. You know, that's what happened. I was selfish. Well, Kane Hodder's been tied up. He's been doing he did all of the motion sensor tracking and shit for the Friday the 13th game. Gonna do a good old flipperoo here. Oh fuck. Maybe I should hit the inhaler. I only yawn a bunch when I can't fucking can't breathe. I mean, I can breathe, obviously. I'm fucking long-winded as shit tonight, which that could be what it is. I'm just fucking babbly. Blah, 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 blah. So, sister, you and fucking TJ going to New York. Checking out some fucking Lex and shit. I was talking to him earlier about it on every Saturday afternoon. Oh, fuck. There it is. Right? A selfish onesies, man. Nothing we can fucking do about it. Right? And that's what really sparked a lot of this, you know. But we're not going to talk about that, you know. We're moving on, positive. What I was saying earlier is, you know, there was one thing that I've been doing, you know, since like Wednesday, and then that was like anytime I start to feel negative and shit, you know, I just take a few deep breaths, and in my head, I just say, positivity is key. Positivity is key. Positivity is key. And I straight just keep saying that until, you know, fucking until that little dip starts to go back up. Hell yeah, Sugar Bear. You know, I give people a lot of shit with the whole M&E thing. I don't care what people listen to. You know, that shit doesn't really matter to me. I mean, I'm gonna give you a hard time, but when I give people a hard time, it's really my form of affection. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Sorry, a little jump steady leaking out of me. But, you know, I give people shit over it just because I like to fuck around. Just trying to have a good time. You know, I have my own personal opinions with M&E. And, you know, that... You know, I don't really know exactly how far to... I don't really have anywhere to go with this. It's just kind of a... a preference. I've listened to a few of Heck's songs. Ooh, shit. And I don't know. I can't really get into it. Like, if I would have, if Lex would have been around, like, you know, maybe like 10 years ago, I could have you know, gotten into him more, because I was more into that, you know, like grimy kind of hip hop sound. But now it's like, you know, I learned about like dubstep and stuff, and now I'm just like, I want bass that rattles the place. You know what I'm saying? Scroll back up here. Oh, you were in the chat? I was looking at the chat for a while, and then I got fucking tied up, and I was just like, I can't stay fucking paying attention to this chat. Especially since like 90% of it was fucking everybody giving me shit about Little Yellow Bus. Yeah. It sucks. Like, I don't know. I hope somebody can pick up fucking Romero's like style and, you know, carry it on after him. What does weed feel like after you smoke it? Your head feels kind of bubbly, and your body kind of, it doesn't go numb, but you know, like you you cross your legs when you sit down on a couch, like you cross a leg and you like put it underneath your thigh, and then your foot gets all tingly. It's like that, where it's like a tingly kind of a sleep feeling. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's different for other people. I don't know, man. You're too young to be smoking weed anyways. Don't worry about that shit. That shit don't matter. It's like somebody pouring bleach in your eyes. That's what smoking weed's like. Don't do it. It's a bad idea. Wait until you're older. Yeah. LRJ, completely. Support for M&E is dropping like Bill Clinton's pants in an Arkansas trailer. Yes, but yeah, definitely. Right. I'm not, that's what I'm saying, sister. I don't care. Support who the fuck you want to support, you know? I just gotta give my homie shit, you know? Wouldn't be Mr. Mac and Trolls without it, right? Papa, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't tell Cole anything positive about any drugs. That kid needs to worry about fucking school. Cole, you're the homie. Just, word from the wise. Just get out of school first. Get out of school first. You know, some people, a lot of people can be very productive with weed, but when you're a younger kid, and, I don't know exactly how old you are, but I know you're still in school, it sometimes has an effect where you don't, you don't take care of your shit. And that's kind of a reason why why I stopped smoking recently. Is because, I smoked to fucking submerge my fucking emotions and, kind of drowned out my depression and shit like that. And it's not good. A lot of people say, oh, weed's addictive. And it's not physically addictive, but it is very, very, very mentally addictive. And it can have negative effects. Some people don't know how to ration themselves and fuck up with that shit, and that's just my word to you. Just worry about school, dog. School is very, 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 very important. I wish when I was younger somebody told me that, and I actually logically fucking held it in my head like, hey, no, not gonna love the bus. It feels like you had sex with a unicorn while huffing glue. Now that's an analogy. Damn. I can't remember, but whoever directed The Dead and The Dead 2, my opinion, he or she did a great job for keeping the traditional zombie movie format. I don't think I've seen those. Not sure. Okay. You'll be 17, so yeah. Don't worry about weed. That shit is not important to you. Don't. It's and the cup ran away with a spoon. Just Cole, just I understand you go, I was a kid once, I get it, didn't want to hear nothing from the adults, didn't want to listen to that and nothing like that, but my suggestion is just don't fuck with it. Don't fuck with it. Wait till you're a little bit older. Let your brain like fully get done developing and all that shit, Just word to the wise. My advice on weed: until approximately age 22, your brain's still maturing. If you let your brain at least finish maturing before you try it, I'd never tell you to not smoke, but I agree with Mac. Wait, school. Like I said, I wish I would have waited to smoke weed. I started smoking weed when I was like 15, and it's not the exact reason like why I dropped out of school and shit. Like my mom got sick and there was a bunch of other stuff, but it was definitely the thing that made me care less and less about school. It definitely it definitely kills your give a fuck, you know? It's a special part in your brain. And you want that part to be very, very strong when you get older, because life is very easy as a kid, you know? Um, not for all kids, exactly. But um, when you get into your grown up age, uh, it's not like school. You get slapped out of that shit fucking super quick. Ugh. Don't fuck with none of those girls. Ugh. It's fucking nasty. But, just saying. If they're down to do dip, they're probably down to suck some dick. So, just saying. But yeah, don't do that shit either. Fucking, yeah. They are down to put dick and or balls in or around their face. I won't front. For a little bit, I wanted to stop smoking cigarettes because I like to smoke when I play video games, and my fucking fingers would just turn fucking bright orange, like all the way up from, just holding a cigarette while I'm playing. What up, James? And so for a while I was like, man, I really want to stop smoking because I'm sick of my fucking finger looking all gross. What up, Tuna? And yeah, dip and lip rings don't mix, but that at that time, no, I still had them then. But I would get those little flavor pouches so you could they had the ones that you didn't have to spit the shit out. You could just fucking swallow it. It wasn't a big deal. But after using like 4 or 5 of them, I like looked where I normally would hold it in my mouth, and it was like turning like super white, and like the skin looked really, really, really unhealthy. And I was just like, no, I'm good. Plus, one of my uncles had to have a skin graft from the back of his thigh and replace his lip because he had dip since he was like a young kid. Like, I think he said like 11 or 12 is when he started. And it literally ate all the way through his lip. So they had to put literally a piece of the back of his thigh skin over his fucking lip to seal this hole. And that shit's no joke, man. That's just no joke. Dip's a bad thing. It's I mean, not condoning smoking, especially since you're fucking not old enough, but smoking has way less, quick effects, Do it. Stop being off cigarettes for a year now. I wish I could stop smoking cigarettes, but and this is definitely an excuse. I won't even fucking front. It's definitely an excuse. High stress times, I gotta fucking have a cigarette. I have to. They give me that time to, like sit outside and kind of take everything in and observe nature. And honestly, they do help me, panic attack wise, because I'm just like, all right, I'm smoking a cigarette, not paying attention to, whatever is going on that's fucking triggering me to have a fucking panic attack. And, I've stopped a lot more panic attacks by smoking cigarettes than I probably should have, but whatever. And jump over to Dr. Wicked's. He's live. All good, no biggie. What's up, Sister Jay? What's up, Cole? Happy Halloween weekend, everybody. Celebrating. No, it didn't. But all I can do, Papa, is try. then I can't feel bad. So it's like, I could see running into Cole at like a gathering in like 4 years, and he's, runs up like, oh shit, what up, Mr. Mackinhose? And I'm like, what up, Cole? What's going on? Blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh, got fucking hooked on weed, ended up in jail, but I'm out now. And I'm like, yeah, I told you, dog. You should fucking calm the shit down, bring it down. But, what are you gonna do? I'd rather sound like a bossy adult than someone that's just like, yeah, just fucking do that shit, dog. Go out there and smoke all the weed you can, fuck all the bitches, rub your dick in and around mouths with, chewing tobacco in it and all that fucking weird shit. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. We're gonna stop. Right, I mean, I know. I understand he's, I can't stop nobody from that. Nah, James, I'm just, Cole's a cool kid. He shows up. He randomly fucking swings in when I'm live, and he's, supposed to be fucking paying attention in school, and I'm just trying to help out a little homie, be a good OG, if you will. Teach the kids, be positive. Try to help them, fucking get through shit. Right. Yeah. Yeah, Esteban, I get exactly what you're saying. How dare I smoke this plant that makes me want to fucking sit and, maybe fucking eat a Swiss cake roll or two. Damn it. But I can go ahead and put as much fucking tar into my body as fucking dinosaurs did in the fucking tar pits. No, I know. I've cigarettes for me are just fucking like I have a very addictive personality. I get hooked on shit super easy. And cigarettes are the only thing that I've tried to stop smoking like 3 or 4 different times since I started, and I just can't beat it. My fucking mood swings and all that shit, it all just goes fucking wild. Right? Yes. Yes, Sister Hatchet said word. I keep saying smoking cigs might kill me, but me quitting might kill someone else. Right, James. The whole I didn't go to high school, I didn't go to high school, but I did go to school high is more than a catchy lyric. I was smoking in the 8th grade. Never stepped a foot into high school but once, and that was to drop out. Yeah, see? No, I wasn't saying you were saying, no, my, you baffled me. Hang on a second. Let me compose myself. Reeling it in. My issue is sometimes I fucking take text, just the messages out of context. That's a horrible thing with, technology relying on, just words on a screen. You don't know exactly how people are saying stuff, whether it's snarky or, shit like that. But no, I don't even remember exactly what I said before that caused that, but nonetheless. Good. Right? Hey, that's all I'm trying to do, man. You motherfuckers helped me, and now I'm at the point where it's like, we can still bullshit about juggalo shit and random ass, random shit, but I've always enjoyed helping people. Um, and that's what I like. Oh, well, that's fucking dope then. Right. Yeah, see, exactly what Sistatchet said. I don't want to see any youngins go down the same path I've taken. As an old hag, I can't force them. I can't force them, but I can guide them the best I can. I earned that with my old age. Right? Right? Almost 32 years. I got some little bit of knowledge under the belt. I mean, you don't have to take my word for it because I'm not doing very well, but uh, well, it is what it is. We're uh we're all just struggling to get through life, right? Walked into the senior high school, asked for my transcripts to send to my DMV to get a driver's license, and while I was there, I signed myself out of attendance of attending public school. Got a job, then went to night school. That was originally my plan. I was like, oh, I'm gonna drop out of school, get a job. My mom was sick. She was in a fucking medical induced coma for like 2 months. And so I was like, I need to help some way. And so I was like, fuck it, fuck school. It's not doing nothing for me. That was a real big fucking kick in the ass. I fucked up hard. Wish I would have fucking I should have probably stopped and thought about that. But like I said, I was smoking a lot of weed and didn't give a fuck. Stupid shit happens. I totally started smoking both in junior high to look cool. Now I can't quit things. I smoked Black and Milds for like 20 years, hit a vape one time and quit just like that, then eventually quit the vape. Yeah, like I didn't even fucking I started smoking Black and Milds. That's originally how I started smoking. Um I was at work at Taco Bell one night and it was super stressful. Fucking we were short like two people, so it was like just me on the line having to do hot side and cold side, fucking gotta heat up the tortilla, gotta put the meat in it, blah blah blah, gotta grab the fucking lettuce, tomato, gotta wrap it myself. Like it was like whole line by myself. And they were like, okay, well, it's slow if you want to go out or if you want to go outside and get some air or whatever. And I was outside and one of my coworkers was like, you all right, man? And I was like, yeah, this is just fucking stressful. And he's sitting there smoking a Black and Mild. He was like, you ever hit one of these? I was like, nah, I don't smoke cigarettes or nothing like that. He was like, this ain't no cigarette, man. This is a cigar. And I was like, all right, whatever. Hit it a couple times. I was like, all right, all right. All right, I'm fucking. How'd I get so mellow? What's going on here? And and then a couple days later, my fucking same dude was just like, yeah, fucking. We were outside, and I was like, hey man, you got one of those Black and Milds? And he was like, nah, but I can give you a cigarette. And I was like, I don't really want to do that. And he was just like, you already smoked a Black and Mild. I was like, fuck it, shit. It just hooked since then. Right. What did a dinosaur ever do to you? Hey, they gave us gas. Jurassic Park. That duh, duh. I love dinosaurs. Dinosaurs, like, if I would have stayed in school, um, I I could have definitely seen myself doing, like archaeological kind of shit. That stuff's interesting to me. Finding stuff in the dirt. Finding stuff in the dirt. It's fun. Yeah, right, sister. You're like fucking 22. Shut up. Fucking youngin'. See, I haven't really done anything like foul, or like for real bad. Um, I did kind of set a person up once and got the wrong person jumped, but I told them that wasn't him, and they just did their thing. And I was like, ah, fuck. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I ended up nothing too bad. I did punch a girl in the face once, but she kicked me in the balls. But I fucking blew her fucking grill out. I felt guilty afterwards. Like, but, it is what it is. I was so over Black and Milds. The vape was a help. I vaped for probably 3 months till I stopped that. Smoked around 10 or 11. I used to light my dad's cigarettes for him when he was working in the garage. Greasy hands versus teaching your kid to smoke. Parental choice at its finest. Yes. Yeah, Godzilla, right? Godzilla. Fuck, that's another one. James. Fuck yeah. Funny but not funny. Godzilla is a fucking dinosaur. I mean, technically he's not. He's a, what is it? A lizard that was affected by mass radiation in the ocean or some shit. How the fuck did a lizard get in the bottom of the ocean? But, doesn't make any sense. But, yeah. It is within. No, James, you're definitely not the oldest. Papa running around with his fucking farting dust ass. He's like almost 60? Something like that. 22 times 2 minus 2. Radioactive Komodo Dragon. Which Blaze album is better? Clockwork Gray or Casket Factory? That's a tough one. Like, I like I don't know, Casket Factory was kind of bland, but I liked the production on it a little more than on Clockwork Gray. But it seemed he was a little more like lyrically stronger on Clockwork Gray, if that makes any sense. He doesn't breathe fire. That's not fire, it's electricity. Duh. Did you ever pay attention in the movie? Every time he charges up, his whole back lights up. He's not just catching on fire, it's electricity. 53. I was close. Well, plasma is electricity. What up, Redhead? It took me a second to realize that you were in here. Redhead, you're 37? Damn. Your dad had you when you were when he was like 5 or some shit? Poor guy. Yeah, the sun is plasma, but it's electricity. It's like like the neon signs. Technically, the neon is it's powered neon gas, but it's considered the same thing as plasma in a sense. They're a little different, but hey, just because you're new doesn't mean you don't get the debate. Everybody gets to the debate. Is fire plasma? I don't think fire is plasma. Oh. No, because the bands, what are those, they're plasma bands that come off the sun, and when they snap, they're the things that, like, fucking shoot like those plasma waves or whatever. What up, Flannel? Redhead, you probably know more than I do. I dropped out of school. Cole, stay in school. I'm just going to eject myself out of this conversation. I'm not smart enough to explain nor understand plasma. And with that said, I'm going to go fucking take some nicotine. Motherfuckers. I'll be wrong all day. It's okay. I'll be wrong all day. Look, even my shirt. Let me see if I can get some light. It says, warning, even when I'm right, or even when I'm wrong, or yeah, even when I'm right, or wrong, whatever. I'm right even though I'm wrong, or whatever. I'm right even when I'm wrong. I don't give a fuck. God damn it. No, isn't railguns are... I can understand, Esteban, why you would be confused. or Esteban. Man, why? How do you guys? There's two Estebans. There's an Esteban and an Esteban. I always fucking I get you too confused all the fucking time. Railguns, as far as I know, are magnets. It's all magnet driven. They fucking shoot power into the magnet, and the magnet forces a metal rod. My old age is showing. I ate some lasagna earlier today, and now my fucking heartburn's acting up. So I gotta do the Tums. Right on, sister. Thank you for kicking it. But is it actually? I thought it was a metal rod that was in it, and it was the magnetics or the magnets itself that gave it such a high velocity. But is it an actual like bullet? I don't consider them a bullet unless there's like gunpowder. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I assume that there's not gunpowder in it. Otherwise, there would be gunpowder all over the magnets and shit. Oh, you like it? Okay, Bond. I got you. Right. I'm in my early 30s. I turned 32 in February. Max says he's dumb. I don't know this plasma and railgun shit. Yeah, from what I hear, railguns, it's basically fucking two magnets that you fucking, I mean, you gotta have all a certain fucking wiring, and I'm sure there's all sorts of schematic bullshit for amplifier nodes and, you know, setting up a whole, like, motherboard that would run the system and all that shit. But I think the basic gist is electricity, magnets, metal rod, tube to shoot it out of. Hey, 30 for me is old, you know? It might not be might not be Papa 53 old, but 30 for me is old. 31 years is a long time on this earth. Right? Fucking magnets. Hey, I'm just trying to break the mold. I mean, I can't tell you how they fucking work. Couldn't fucking tell you the fucking slightest. I know there's some fucking positive and fucking negative neurons. Positive and negative fucking little fucking tiny invisible fucking particles, and they bounce off each other, and it creates like a friction, and it's what causes one side to be attracting and one side to be dispelling instead of attracting. Dispelling? Pretty sure that's right. Know a little bit of stuff. A little bit. Just here and there. Roller coasters. Magnetic braking, right? Except, unless you're talking about like the newer roller coasters, because I know the newer roller coasters use that, those magnetic tracks that kind of accelerate them forward. Yeah, yep. Wonder if Shaggy 2 Dope is still trying to figure out how magnets work, because he has. No, they're definitely still wondering. I mean, you can find like some pretty detailed explanations on how magnets work. But you'll even hear a lot of people that, you know, are fucking in the field of it, of, you know, working with magnets and all that shit. And you'll get them sometimes where they're like, you know, it's really hard to explain. There's a lot of factors in it, I believe. But somehow we figured out, in a sense, how to make them work, because now we can make fucking, you know, little fridge magnets and stuff, and that doesn't, it's not the same as a regular magnet. Don't you like rub something on a magnet and it can charge it or some shit? I don't fucking know. We should probably get off magnets before I look like a fucking fool. I mean, more than this already does. Man, it is so cold outside. Fuck. Me too. My belly. That's what I'm gonna rub. We can talk about global warming. Do you believe in global warming, first off? Anybody disagree? Global warming, real, not real? Alright then. What do we need to talk about? That shit's real. People can deny it all they want, but there's... redhead. I knew it. I knew there was going to be one. How is it not real, redhead? Can I just want to hear your thoughts. Harp. Fuck. Get the fuck out of here. This shit's not real, because these motherfuckers somehow use this fucking satellite system that fucking tracks storms, and they use that system to, you know. So that means you have to fall in line with the chemtrails then, correct? Because they go hand in hand, so... Harp. Well, I mean, the earth and weather will change regardless if humans' engineering was here or not. But yes, human engineering is speeding up global warming. Fukushima is warming our oceans. Well, yeah, that's because there's fucking radioactive fucking water leaking out of fucking... leaking out of fucking fucked up power plants. Nuclear power plants. That shit's fucked. Global warming's all the bombers' fault. Yeah, see, that's my big thing. When the Kardashians got their own TV show. I mean, I would have blamed volcanoes at first. You know, they were kind of a key factor in creating our atmosphere. But I'd say volcanoes were probably the first little thing to actually kick up global warming. Isn't it weird at the fact that there's just like these giant crust like things that can slowly over time shift on this big circle planet that we live on, and then inside of it is just this huge like pool of liquid fucking magma. It's so weird. Super weird. We're not even like ants in the cosmos. We're like specks of dust. I almost said like grains of sand, but I think even that is still too big. Literally a speck in what the cosmos are, you know? It's crazy. They're turning the freaking frogs gay. God damn it. Right? Well, I mean, you got whole tectonic plates and shit. Homosexual frogs are a product of Halliburton, a wholly owned Republican business. No, I give Obama a lot of props for some of the stuff he did. A lot more of his like social work. You know, like fucking legalizing gay marriage and shit like that. I commend him on his actions. But the fact that he, you know, while he was running, was very, very adamant on running a very transparent presidency, let me down, because he has charged and convicted more whistleblowers than like the last like 40 presidents altogether. He sold us out to ISIS. No, that's a tough situation there. That's a tough situation to. Tim Burton. No, I don't think I've seen that video, Flannel. That was Reagan, actually, Dom. I mean, it's just like how fucking Al-Qaeda got started. That's how I look at ISIS. Is we found a group of people that were in a place that we knew we were going to go in and fuck with. And so we said, hey, we won't fuck with your group of people, but you have to help us. We'll provide you weapons. You know, you live in the area, you can help our soldiers fucking navigate the terrain and all that shit, and we'll hook you up. And then they take care of the problem, and then they become the problem because, you know, power corrupts, and, you know, absolute power corrupts absolutely. And you know, so we do help create these groups, but it's the group's faults for taking it to the level that they take that shit. I'll have to check that out. We need change. Well, yeah, just cause you know, they were allies. They started off as allies. They were there to help us. You know, and they, you know, you get power, you do shit. You know, especially in this, probably pretty mean to say, but they're a good chunk of that area of the world are very much stuck in third world situations, you know, and they have something important that we want, oil. You know, that's where we go for 90% of fucking shit we start nowadays. Is we want some sort of commodity, you know, oil, gold, fucking well, Afghanistan had all the opium, and that's how we got this fucking, you know, huge heroin epidemic fucking running rampant right now, and all that bullshit. Trump is ignorant. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. That dude fucking... That dude's a piece of work. This is, I really hope that, you know, the American people go, hey, you know what's a bad idea? Electing somebody as a politician, as a president, that has zero experience in, you know, fucking, like, the political realm, and hiring a literal fucking, like, TV star. Probably shouldn't do that. I understand he's a businessman, but You can't run the country like a business. It doesn't work that way. Otherwise, the people get shafted more. Deuce from Hollywood Undead. No, I don't think so. I need Cheetos. It's all Ted Cruz's fault. No, it's all Rick Santorum's fault. Santorum. It's a mix of semen and shit. Literal. I didn't say Saddam. When did I say Saddam? Saddam was just a dictator, you know? I mean, that's what we do to dictators, except for Cuba for some reason, but... Hey, this is the only Juggalo channel you'll come to, and we'll fucking for real talk about some politics. I'll hear everybody's side. I mean, I have my own fucking personal opinions, but, yeah, Afghanistan. Afghanistan was all about opium. Is... Hammer dog soup. All right, America loves opium. Yeah, but James, you have to realize a good chunk of his stuff doesn't go into effect instantly when he takes over. A lot of all this positive stuff you're seeing built up are all still Obama bullshit, you know, that hasn't fell off yet. We'll give it till the beginning of the next year, and then we'll come back to the subject. I mean, you got to think, like, obviously the Republican Party are more of the majority of, like, big business, you know, owners, CEOs and shit like that. But that's their focus. They don't care about people. It's focus on the fucking money. You know, while the Democrats are generally, I mean, they still have a lot of money tied up in them. You know, career politicians and all. But you know, their focus is, you know, less about businesses and more about fucking the people. Alexa, I blame Cook. I didn't. Flannel did. Oh, okay. I'm confused. I'm so far behind on the chat. I want me to go belly up, and it's you want M&E to go belly up, and it's ours to go away. It's always about some sort of commodity. I disagree with you, Dom. It's always about some sort of commodity, whether it's fucking actual physical commodity or power. You got the goods, we got the guns. That's James, I can kind of see that. I understand what you're saying, but it's like saying that all right-wingers are your fucking alt-right fucking Nazis, you know? They're you know, alt-right, alt-left, you know, are the, you know, the extremes of the political world. And I think that tends to be where you know, harbor the whole, like, communist fucking... I hate the word libtard. It's the fucking stupidest fucking attempt at an insult, but, you know. I started doing heroin around 2006-ish and noticed the shit really exploded around 08. So it took 8 years to get America fucked. Heroin makes more than oil, pimp. Oh, no, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Fucking opium. Fucking Afghanistan was a great place to take over. Get all your people hooked on painkillers, and then fucking out of nowhere just rip them all away. Make it super hard to get. Everybody's hooked on heroin. How to keep the population in check? Fucking let them be doped up. I saw Trump recently that I shook him off and put him in my pants. I'm pretty far back. You guys, the comment that I'm reading is at 53. I'm catching up. I'm catching up. Socialism and communism is like calling a psychopathic a sociopath. One just sounds nicer more than the other. No, see, like communism is more like more fucking like when I think of communism, I think of like North Korea. You know, even if they want to say they're the Democratic Republic of North Korea or whatever the fuck, I think of communism is more that sense. I think I mean, I'm not saying these are good. I'm not saying these are good. Everything have their pros and cons. You know, everything has their pros and cons. Hey, props to you, Dom. That's a huge fucking, you know, that's a huge step. Getting fucking clean is definitely hard. I lost a homie to heroin fucking like 8 years ago. Good luck, Dom. Apparently he's a hard guy to fucking run across. No, props to you, man. That's huge. That's fucking, you know, uh, heroin is some fucking deep shit. I ain't never fucked with it before, but, you know, seeing my homie go through all that shit was just like, fuck. Like, well, I hope you do. Get that shit on video. I'm not the same James. I do fancy you know, a nice little painkiller every now and then. But any sort of like strong opiates, like, nah, I'm not fucking with that. Like, I ain't fucking with no heroin. And I never smoked meth. Have consumed meth with like ecstasy, like being cut, but what are you gonna do, you know? Dom Daddy Monoxide has to let him out of the house first. Adderall. Man, fucking me and my wife one night we got one of my homies hooked us up with some Adderall, and we fucking ate them bitches, and we sat and played fucking Little Big Planet 2 for like I think it was like 8 or 9 hours. Shit fucking No, yeah, I agree, James. My cousin got locked up for fucking 10 years fucking producing and distributing fucking methamphetamine. Got caught with fucking 15 pounds. And then when they fucking went into his house, it fucking found his whole setup and shit. Like, that's why I you know, I got out of all that shit. Like, I was like, no, I'm good. I couldn't tell you why it takes so long to play Equiside. I've never played that shit yet. Like, I've seen people play it, but I don't have very many local homies, you know? So, it's like, I bought a copy of fucking Juggalos Against Sanity at the Gathering. I still ain't even opened it. 'Cause it's like, I ain't got no fucking homies to play this shit with. Like, me and the wife could fucking throw cards at each other, but fucking ain't never gonna amount to shit. Often I wonder, how how shiny my kitchen floor could be if I use chucked beard on it. Acid came out of the cellophane in my pocket during a day. Go shower, laugh out loud. That's kind of confusing. Alright, Adam House Show, heading back in to see next band. Right on, Captain. I'll probably be here for a little bit. Oh, okay. Acid came out of the cellophane in your pocket during a Fago shower. Gotcha. I got a wife too. Yeah. Fucking, we're at the gathering this year. And I stopped by Black Flag Music's little fucking, they had like half of a booth. And right next to them had Morton's List set up. And I wanted to go to Black Flags because I wanted to get the fucking big black and white flag that's always in those Headshot Louie videos. If you ain't ever heard the Headshot Louie, look him up. Like, you know how I say, I try to avoid a lot of fucking underground juggalo rappers. That dude, I heard one track and I was like, oh, damn, this dude's fresh. And I went through his backlog of shit, and I was like, yep, I'm in it. But I went there because I wanted to see if they had any of the fucking, they have full-size American flags, but they're black and white, and I was like, I need one of them bitches. And I snagged up the last one. But that's besides the story. No homies, just a wife. The Morton's List people were right next to it, and I was trying to fucking check this out, or, I was trying to check out the Black Flag stuff, and they're like, oh, come on, come over here and fucking do this shit, blah, 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 blah. And they were like, my buddy rolled, and they were like, all right, we need you to go start a hoax and come back. And and I was like, you don't want me starting hoax. Like, I do have a little reputation online. It wouldn't be that hard to start a hoax. And then, like, fucking 20 minutes later, a big thing started spreading around the grounds. People were saying that Violent J swung at a cop or some shit, and he got arrested and all this other shit. And I was like, man, we should just go run back over to that Morton's List booth and say, hey, we fucking went out there and we got a bunch of people convinced that Violent J fucking swung at a cop and got arrested. And because it was online. There were a bunch of people talking about it. I was like, Right. Sorry, I'm like reading instead of fucking some of the stuff I don't have a whole lot of opinions on. Like, you guys are talking about LSD. I think I've only done it like twice. And the first time was at an ICP show outside, and it was fucking stupid hot. And all I remember was I started to walk up this big ass hill because it was an amphitheater, and you had to walk up to the top because that's where all the fucking porta potties and shit were. And it felt like it took me an hour to fucking walk up this hill. Like, I was like standing there with a bunch of homies, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna go take a piss, I'll be right back. And I started walking up the hill, and the world just felt weird. Like, I didn't like see anything or nothing like that, but the world just felt weird. And it felt like it took me like an hour just to walk up to the bathroom and back down walk up this hill, take a piss, and then walk back down. It felt like it was forever. Like, time just fucking time just sped up. Yeah, Morton's List is pretty interesting. We used to one time we were playing Morton's List, and it was like it's somehow like set up into like a scavenger hunt sort of thing. And after that, we stopped playing Morton's List, and we just started making our own scavenger hunt lists. Being a dick, asking for like quarters from like certain years. even though we knew that there were no quarters, because like those certain years they just didn't print quarters. It was just fucked up. uh, Anybody ever heard of Cannibal Carby? Not me. Fuck that. Everybody's coming to me. We need a Nebraska gathering. Put that shit right in the middle. Everybody else has to travel their asses, and I'll meet you guys there. Give me like, let me have a gathering that's only like a 3-hour drive. Come on. It's my own fucking. Although I did luck out this year because it was only like 7 hours, so that was still pretty. It's better than fucking driving to Ohio. Goddamn 16-hour bullshit. Got to go through Iowa, deal with you stupid fucking East Coast people with your fucking toll bridge bullshit. Fuck that. We already paid for those roads. Got it at the gathering in 01. Got nobody to play it with me anymore, right? Yeah. No. Nope, drive to Philly. Fuck Schittsburg. Fuck Pillsburg. Everybody come to Nebraska. I have Quest for Shangri-La and only played it once. I never, like, I remember when Quest for Shangri-La came out, but for some reason I had never seen it set up. And then I was watching somebody's like DCG Con video, and they like happened to like pan past people playing Quest for Shangri-La, and that board looked so fucking cluttered and confusing, and I was just like, fuck that, I am never playing that shit. I don't fucking know anything about it. Technically the center of the US is Omaha, so the gathering should be in Omaha, so that all juggalos can gather in the actual center of the United States. I don't think it's the actual, like, zero center of America, but it's pretty damn close. Nebraska's definitely middle of the map. Felt 3 feet tall tripping. Man, that's another thing. I've always wanted to try it, but at the same time, like, it's kind of, from what I hear from other people, like, DMT's supposedly pretty wild. Have you ever done, Redhead, have you ever done, salvia? It's not always cold here. It gets hot as shit in the summer. We still grow plants and shit. Like, we're like the nation's like #1 supplier of fucking corn and soy. I mean, which isn't saying much, but Omaha steaks, damn it. You come to Omaha, we got the steak. You want the beef? Where's the beef? That used to be the old motto. It's, show me the beef or some shit like that. Yeah. John, you'll have to like comment on an older video, or like once this video actually goes up, because I forget people's fucking names, and people are always like, hey, check this out, check this out, check this out, and I'm always like, you gotta send me something that gives me a line, you know, because once this goes down, I have no access to any of this chat, so it's like, I just kind of have to guess. Only if Omaha doesn't put juggalos under maximum security like Oklahoma City. I really never seen any cops give any, juggalos here really any issues. Like I've been pulled over a few times, back when we had like our old car, and it had, the 5-inch Hatchet Man. It might have been a 6-inch, I don't know, it was one of those two. And they never said nothing about it, they were just, hey, this is what's going on. Okay, but they never made a big deal about it. And Nebraska is definitely not a city that or not a state that is in the list of states as a gang or anything. I mean, they will pop you for your weed, but if you have under an ounce, it's like a $250 fine or some shit like that. Hatchet Man logo on him. NC right here. I won't touch Salvia, but shout out to Big Money. I had an almost steak. It was dope as fuck. Yeah, man, that shit's fire. That shit's fire. Yeah, no, yeah. Well, we also have, what is that, Stratcom or whatever the fuck that is. Plus we have fucking tons of bunkers. And then we do also hold, I believe, the densest group of nuclear warheads that the country has. I mean, we have like what, like 500 or some shit like that. Like we have the densest amount of them, and that the place where they're fucking kept is fucking uh, not even 20 miles south of me. It's I could drive there in probably 15 minutes, something like that. 9 minute delay. No. Then again, not really met too many steaks that sucked. Right on, Dom. Thanks for fucking stopping in. But yeah, yeah, I remember funny story. So 9/11 happens. All planes grounded, all that bullshit. The president left Omaha around I want to say it was like 5:30 or 6 o'clock. That night, that evening, and we're down at this chick's house. That's where we went to fucking smoke weed and juggalo out and shit. And one of the dudes that was kicking it with us, his brother came down to kick it, and he was a few years older. Like we were all in high school and shit. Um, and he decided, oh hey, I got this fucking quarter stick of dynamite. I want to set this shit off. And we're like, oh yeah, yeah, let's do it. And we go out into the middle of the street, and he sets the shit down, and he lights it, and right as he lights it, this fucking plane comes from behind the trees, and it was fucking Air Force One leaving, and fucking this quarter stick of fucking dynamite just doom. Like, I mean, it fucking echoed. It just echoed around the whole fucking neighborhood. And like not even like 2 minutes later, all you could hear were fucking cop sirens in every direction. It was like, oh fuck. But I mean, we never saw any cops drive by, but you could hear the sirens and shit. It was pretty crazy. I actually got sent home from school early on 9/11 for laughing at a girl for crying. It's like, did you? So this girl's fucking bawling, just bawling, and I was like, why are you crying? And she was just like, it's really sad. I was like, I mean, do you know anybody there? And she's like, no. And I'm like, I mean, it's unfortunate, but you're like crying like you just lost your fucking parents or some shit. Like it was way over the top. And the fucking teacher fucking flipped. She was like, that's really insensitive. You should tell people, how they should react to tragedies and da 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 da. Send me down to the office, and they were like, why are you down here? And I was like, I was trying to figure out why this girl was crying. She was crying as if like somebody fucking, close to her died. And they were just like, really? We're going through this with you right now, Nick? And I'm like,
I'm not doing anything. I'm just fucking asking a question. You know, I mean, I'm not, you know, by that time I'm not, I wasn't an emotional person. I didn't fucking connect with that shit. I'm not gonna cry over a building fucking getting hit with a plane. Is that mean? Maybe, but I don't know them people. You know, they're not gonna cry when I fucking die. All right, that's insensitive. I'll admit it. I was a douche. I was a pretty big douche in fucking high school. I just like fucking with people. I always got in trouble for that shit. But yeah, so they were like, are we gonna have any more issues with you today? I was like, I don't know. How many more people am I gonna run into crying? And they were like, we're just like, fuck it. Just go home. So I walked my fat ass home. Fuck this. There is a lost nuke from a plane that went down somewhere in NC. I heard about that. During a Red Dawn scenario, we'd be in the safest city because there's no coast. So Seattle's fucked, LA's fucked, New York's fucked, Miami's fucked, and Omaha's safe and snug, right? Right? We're safe from everything. All you fucking coaster people, fucking, you got typhoons and all those fucking crazy ass water storm, fucking hurricane shit. We get snow. That's about it. Although I will say, Nebraska is very close to that really big fault line with the like fucking tectonic plate bullshit fucking shit. But there's supposedly a really big fault line that fucking runs through it that hasn't done anything in a long time and is supposedly building up a whole lot of shit. I terrified some picnic redneck fam is gonna be hitting it with a hammer or some shit. Oh god, it'd be fucking horrible. It's the quiet ones you should always worry about. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, maybe. Well, you know, in the first season of The Walking Dead, they make a little joke that is actually fairly factual. Nebraska has more registered firearms than registered voters. Now, that's fucking crazy. Like, it's fucking stupid easy to get a gun. Fucking hit any fucking small town, hit any small town outside of Omaha on a fucking weekend, and you'll fucking run face first into a gun show. And here I don't know how it is, you know, everywhere else, but here in Nebraska, you don't even have to register a shotgun. You don't need any paperwork, nothing. You can just straight up go anywhere that sells guns, slap the money on the table, and they will fucking hand you a shotgun straight up. I'm in the mountains now. Global warming just means I may have beachfront property one day, right? Right? Wait until all those fucking icebergs melt. Fucking Quaitons. Bye-bye coasts. Well, Papa, I don't even want to get into Chirac over there. I was never quiet, but voted most likely to shove a desk up the ass that fucked with me. Nah, Papa, that's the same issue with there. Fucking cross over the border over into fucking Indiana or whatever, and you can just fucking buy guns over there and just take them back. Like, that shit's wild. Shit, none of my guns are registered. That's just a fucking felony waiting to happen. But nonetheless, do you? That's what I think is like a weird thing about me is like I tend to be very more socially liberal, if you will. Um, but then like I also have my like right stuff that I mean, I guess the best way you could say is like I would probably be considered like a moderate. I'm pretty sure that's the word for it. Like I'm pro guns, I'm pro free speech. Nobody's here to fucking save your feelings, all that shit. Wait, god damn it. Chat just fucking flew out of nowhere. I wouldn't say I wouldn't I wouldn't say that here, James. Hey, say what you want to. It may never happen in our lifetime, but man, if we were ever invaded militarily, they wouldn't make it past Nevada. They'd have 100 million plus armed civilians waiting on the other side of the Rockies. Dude, I've been saying this for fucking years, and I've gotten in so many arguments with my friend. We are not gonna see a war on United States grounds unless it is a civil war. Like, you ain't getting nothing here. It don't matter fucking boat, submarines, fucking airplanes. We will fucking lay waste to any fucking vehicle that is not supposed to be here on its way in. Guaranteed. And even then, the old saying, don't no countries want to go to war with America because there's a gun behind every blade of grass. I can buy a gun 2 blocks from here, Mac, not legally. Well, no, but that's because they're going over into Indiana, right? I think that's what I said. They're going over into Indiana and buying them and then just bringing them back in. It doesn't help when a state's like or a city or whatever does a gun ban when they can travel like 20 minutes across the river and, buy whatever guns they want. Miracles. I don't know nothing about no miracles. But I don't actually want to use a gun on a person. No, my guns are 100% legal here. Okay. I do remember that. I remember when Walmart fucking sold guns. I want a shotgun. I only want a shotgun because I want to shoot dragon's breath rounds. And fléchés, I think that's what that's called. Fléchés? Is that the right way to say it? It's those fucking shrapnel rounds that has like the darts and shit in it. Shotgun Scotty. Talking about shotguns, and all I can think is in my head. What up, NZ? All I can think in my head is fucking lights. I'm that block grinder with that Scott Steiner. Big Papa Pump. Talking punk, tell me what you doing all that front foe. I could have 100 juggalos outside your front door. Better duck cold, gangsta fade. Just that. Psychopathic be the best. Yes, trust that. We are psychopathic. The realest and the truest. I love light. Is there anybody in here that doesn't fucking... Everybody light fans? At least a little bit, to an extent. I know some of his stuff is kind of hit or miss, especially the Psychopathic Monster. It's almost like every other song is good for that CD. How would a buckshot to the... Oh, man, I don't even fucking want to think of that. Oh, that would fucking hurt. I'd much rather just take a straight fucking slug to the face. At least then I know you're just going to blow a fucking giant chunk out of my head and it'll be done. You like Light before he was on Psy, but you don't like him now? Like, have you listened to the Psychopathic Monster CD? Yeah, Ouija's kind of that, he's kind of like the, Redhead. Where'd Redhead go? Is he still in here? I ain't seen him say nothing for a minute. Oh yeah, there he is. He's back up there. I remember Kmart. But, I think Ouija is he's he's got an interesting style. It's still or wait, what? Still like him, have all three cop. Okay, okay. I didn't know if your statement, the way I perceived it, made it sound like you liked his stuff before Psychopathic, but you didn't. Yeah, they did three different versions. Each one has the first and last song. Um, the first and last song were produced by different people. Is DJ Clay, Violent J, and what's his name? Is it Straight Jacket? Was it Straight Jacket that did it? I can't remember who the fucking third one. Yeah, yeah. James, go look up Moon Boots by Swagtooth. It does have auto tune, but I don't know if you're into like trap or anything like that, more like gangster kind of vibe. But Moon Boots, man, I fucking love that song. It's so awesome. I hated it when I first heard it. I was like, "Oh, this is really bad." I like trap. I've always, it's like fucking like it's why I was so excited to see fucking Waka at the gathering because I was like, "Oh yeah, I've watched a lot of his fucking live shows," and I was like, he does a lot of fucking trap shit, and then he'll do like EDM, and he fucks around and just jumps around and shit. I don't know. I like trap just because I like dubstep and that whole like kind of dubstep fused in with fucking like thug fucking rap does it for me. Right. Boom, 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 boom. What shall we trap at the moon? I don't know. I fucking love Moon Boots. It's so weird. It's such a weird ass song, but it's so funny. Like you're stay the fuck off the moon because we have a fucking house where we just deal drugs out of. You flipped Ouija off. That's not nice. You should listen to Trapanese. You ain't gonna scoop shit, redhead. You better have a big ass fucking forklift. Ain't nobody scooping me nowhere. Right? Boom. You? Right? It's you. You just described yourself. Bozo the clone. If you actually watch an interview with Ouija, the autotune is actually making fun of the mainstream autotune groups. He is mocking them. No, I get it. I don't really care about the autotune. Like that shit doesn't affect me. Like it's just an effect, Like I don't I don't I don't see why so many people are like, "Ah, I hate autotune." Like it's just an effect. I mean, it's not like it's fucking really changing anything. It's just fucking, you know. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I haven't. I still been sleeping on his fucking trash fire or dumpster fire or whatever that EP that he put out. Uh, but I'll get on top of it at some point. Just tons of bullshit going on. Hey, it adds a kind of unique flavor. I mean, I remember you don't remember like Roger Troutman? That's some fucking original autotune. You're twisted. Oh, so twisted. Old school tech, Roger Troutman, man. Like, do you not like that autotune? Because that song was fucking fresh. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Roger Troutman put that shit down. I mean, it's basically the same thing. Auto tune. It's just an effect. It's just how to keep a perfect tone. You know. I don't know. I guess I'm just like, you know. It doesn't like affect me. Like I've heard some songs where I'm just like, you know, fucking hard eye roll, fucking why, but like I would never go like, oh man, this song has auto tune, instantly worst song ever. Well, yeah, it's just people fucking it turned poppy, you know, it got poppy and fucking you know, everybody's gonna do what's fucking poppy if they're in it for the money. Huh, I wonder if Twisted use auto tune. I'm trying to imagine a monoxide, you know how it always fucking drags on the things. I always wonder what that sounds like with fucking autotune. I remember some of Chuck's groupies invading one of Crazy McCormick's live stream, and they were just stupid because they just gave Crazy more views, right? Autotune doesn't affect me. I like the music. Twisted sucks without autotune. Redhead, I got something you can scoop up. Just say ah. What? Vanilla ice cream? Hold on. Everybody's fucking shit goes on pause. Vanilla ice cream, hot brown cinnamon Pop Tarts, shaved chocolate, and marshmallows? Dog, what are you doing with yourself? Autotune sounds like shit in a blender. Yes, James. I can't picture it in my head, but I remember seeing that. I just, you know, I don't really let it affect me. For me, for me personally, I'm more tied into like beats, you know, than sometimes even more than lyrics. You know, like for me, iconic. Fucking start of chicken hunting. Burner, kink, burner. You know, like that fucking shit just fucking gets me going. It's just like ooh, ooh, ooh. You know. But then you know, you get some shit where it's like I don't even care. I don't even care what the fuck. There could be no beat, and it's like I just want to hear the fucking, you know, I just want to hear the lyrics. Picture this: Jamie Madrox quitting Twisted, turns PG, and he somehow ends up on the Disney Channel. The poop's not real. Post the poop online. Show it to me. Don't quote it. Show it to me. The shit's not real. Yeah, yeah. I know what you're saying. I'm about to get hell, but I am still down with Psy and Emily. No, James, you're not gonna get no hell. I mean, you know, we all have our own personal opinions on the whole situation. You know, um, I'm never gonna hate nobody for liking what they like. First off, that's like fucking Juggalo 101. But it doesn't mean that I'm not gonna give you shit. I mean, it's all jokes in the end. I don't want to see Twisted fucking lose their whole fucking career. Like that is a shitty thing to say, um, in a sense. But at the same time, there's a big chunk of me that's like, I wouldn't even be mad if Mono got fucking socked up. Somebody just fucking hauled off and fucking blew his grill the fuck out. I'd be like, I understand that. But I don't want to see him go broke or nothing like that. I mean, I'm not gonna give him none of my money, but you know, I don't like wish like, oh, haha, your record label fucking failed. Now you're flipping burgers, you piece of shits. But I do find their lack of loyalty, and I understand, go out, do on your own, but you should have a loyalty to your fan base, and for me, that that's not something that we have seen from MNE. A lot of people talk about, oh, fucking psychopathics money hungry and they only do this for money, da 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 da. Like, okay, it's a business, duh. But at the same time, think how much money they put down to like just do the march. You got to pay for all that shit to set up the gathering. Now I know for the gathering it's a little different because they do have income that comes back, that kind of helps cover that cost. But from what I've heard, they've lost at like every gathering since like the first three or some shit. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I like Lex, Blaze, and Boondocks. The rest suck. I like Blaze. I've never been a Boondocks fan. I can't do that fucking country. That whole thing is like just not me. Not me. I mean, it doesn't make sense because I'm like from Nebraska. My mom listened to country while I was growing up all the time, but I can't dig that shit. Just blah. Especially banjos. Whoever thought that the banjo sounded like a fucking good instrument? Like, no. Twisted is a shit, and I'm down with the clown. Dark Lotus for life until I'm dead in the ground. Right? Right, Esteban. That's all. That's if all I had to do was show up. All they had to do, I mean, even if they couldn't fucking make it, put something out like, hey Juggalos, we're in fucking support of you, something blah 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 blah. We support what you guys are doing, something. But to sit there and go, all that shit's fake, and then fucking delete post and start blocking people who are giving you the full fucking thing, and they're, oh no, now suddenly, oh, it's just an assessment. It's just an assessment. That's not the FBI list. That's just an assessment. Like, you dense motherfuckers, do you not know that fucking words have a meaning? Just because it doesn't say gang list. FBI's 2011 gang list. Like, how fucking stupid does that sound? Right, not tell all juggalos to fuck off. I think juggalos should have been more open-minded to other decisions. Anybody think Light will have a feature on the new Joker? No. Maybe. They tend to not really put any other psychopathic artists on their things, like on Joker's cards. Like, I'm trying to think of the few times that they did like cameos. Fucking Snoop. Fucking oh god, now I can't remember his fucking name. Wanna get dirty and I wanna get stinky. Why can't I remember his fucking name? That's gonna piss me off. Okay, new supergroup idea. Tech Nine, Isham, Light, DJ Clay, Hoodoo, Shaggy Two Dope. Minus Tech Nine. First off, um, I don't want Tech in any fucking supergroups. Nah, it's a hard pass for me. And same with Isham. Isham was good in supervillains. But other than that, not really much of an Isham fan. Well, I'm sure Legs will be on there. Only because he just sings, so it's not. I don't consider it like a feature. He's like a background vocal, you know. Yeah, I was gonna say I met Blaze. I met Blaze at, oh fuck, what gathering was that? I think it was like '05 or '06. He's just driving by. He was driving by on a golf cart, and I was like, "What up, Blaze?" And he was like, "Yo," and I was like, "You want to come hit this blunt?" And he's like, "Skirt!" He fucking whipped around real quick. I was like, "Yeah, yeah." I like Legs. Legs Diamond is good dude. Good dude. I dig it. Yeah, Lotus. I really wished the whole Mars situation would have worked out, because Mars Lotus is way better. Way better. I mean, how do you hear "fuck juggalos" 1 minute, then run out and buy their CD the next? That's like supporting someone who stabbed you. Damn auto-tune, damn auto-tune, damn auto-tune, auto bullshit. No, I fucking hate banjos. I was in a bluegrass band. Shh, stop telling people my secrets, man. Here I was. Here I was. Am I gonna have to come downstairs? I went out and saved your ass so you weren't stuck with that fucking shithead. And now you're out here telling people what the fuck I do on the side? They don't need to know I'm in no bluegrass band, dog. I will come down to that basement and tighten up those fucking chains. Country rap is the shit. No. I don't know. The Shaggy thing is tough because, and it's not meant to be an insult, but it kind of is. Shaggy's a really good hype man. Now I'm not saying he can't fucking rap his ass off, because "Fuck the Fuck Off Motherfucker" was fire as fuck, and "Fuck the Fuck Off" and "Fuck Off," all dope. But he doesn't have the same like storytelling fucking strength like Violent J does. Ah, I'm super jelly. I'd love to see that shit. Auto bullshit is getting on my nerves. Bring it. No, I know, James. He was doing all of his stuff, and then he like he became a Christian, and wasn't he supposed to do some he was doing like some like Bible school, like Bible study school shit or something. I don't know where I fucking read that. It might not be valid. I could just be making it up completely. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I read that somewhere. Redhead, you're not gonna scoop nothing up, dog. Fucking Sister Hatchet. Fucking at the March. She was like, "Oh man, I'm gonna buy a little bus and we're gonna fucking road trip." I was like, "Hell no, I'll fucking sit on top of the bus." Yellow bus scoop slam. I'm gonna come down there and make you eat a fucking yellow snow cone, little bastard. That's awesome. I dig that. Jay and Shaggy compliment their styles. Even at the VIP meet and greet, it was like witnessing sugar sitting next to Kool-Aid, not yet stirred, but when they hit the stage, bang. That's dope. But yeah, I've always looked at like Shaggy. Shaggy can go hard when he really wants to do, but for me, a good chunk of the time, it seems like he has kind of a hard problem with like really getting like deep into like the character or the actual like story sense. Yeah. I don't know. You know, I want to say hopefully it's good, but I've heard that since he turned into a Christian, he turned into like a really hard fucking tight ass and just fucking hates on shit all the time. But that's purely speculation, word of mouth. He might just be a cool ass dude, and one person got a negative taste and spread. No, that's what I'm saying. They definitely them together is magnificent. But Shaggy just, I don't know. Right, yeah. No, they definitely need each other. They definitely need each other. We definitely got proof of that for the solo tours. Yeah, there's quite a few pictures of floating around of him without face paint. Remember when they all got fucking hemmed up for fighting? I think I'm pretty sure it was like fighting, and they had like all their mug shots in that newspaper. And so it was like all of them, no, everybody without their face, and it was like fucking Jay, Shags, fucking Twisted, Blaze, fucking Billy Bill was in there. Right. I'm gonna say every back in the day, when fucking ICP would fucking grab the golf carts and go out and roll around through the gathering in the middle of the night and shit. Um, that the there was one night where you seen them and they were out fucking rolling around doing shit, but they weren't painted up and stuff. That was pretty funny. Shaggy without Shaggy without face paint is far and way better than Violent J without without it. Yeah, Jay's fucking. I know why Jay got bullied for fucking being ugly. 'Cause that dude is brutal. I don't have much room to talk, but because me and him kind of share the same forehead and all that shit. Was he in a family underground with paint? You would think that would be one of the things that they wouldn't do, because like they don't, like, I mean, you can catch them without paint, but usually when it's like a product that they're on, they're always fucking covered. Recently commented on a video about how much flavor came out of ICP in 2015. My comment was, I think Jay only sleeps 1 hour a day and a sporadic nap in between autographs. That adds up to an extra 5 minutes. No, I still have the link, but shit's just been fucking hectic this week, man. And I've been snoozing on everything. Like work, getting the job situation figured out was numero uno. And then, most of my downtime this whole week has been fucking streaming in the afternoon, so it's like, fuck, But I'll get around to it at some point. It's just, shit takes me a little bit. I mean that, yeah, when they got arrested. Did he not have face paint on that? Why? I know what scene you're talking about because he hits that chick's car and fucking knocks the mirror off and puts a big ass dent and like fucks up the gas fucking little panel that pops open. I remember that, but for some reason I thought he had face paint. But I mean, if you believe it, then hey, I'll go with it just because I can't picture it in my head. I know I've seen it. It's for some reason it slips my mind. That's fresh. That's fresh tuna. I definitely need to get on top of that. It's fucking slow as shit. Yeah, I remember that. I remember back in the day when you couldn't fucking find any pictures of them without fucking paint on. Oh, ICP are studio dogs. They record so much. I was gonna say they do. Violent J's dad is a dick for life. Fuck my dad. Fuck my deadbeat dad. It's my inner song to my dad. Oh shit. Man, it's almost 11 o'clock. Need to take a drink and then go smoke a cigarette. Give me my props. That was fucking dope. Oh yeah, the old picture, the where fucking Jay has like almost like a flat top. Is that the one you're talking about? And Shaggy looks like he's like 12. Oh, okay, yeah. The mullet picture. I know. I don't need no cough drops, man. Like, my throat doesn't hurt. I've been stuck fucking coughing. But it's like a tickle in the back of my throat that something's there. But I'll cough my ass off until, like, I almost puke. Like, just fucking cough and then, like, suddenly gag. And it's like, not very much shit comes up. And I spit it out, and the feeling just comes right back. It also doesn't help that, I fucking chain smoke. Especially this week. Yeah, it's probably tied to the fact that, I've probably smoked pretty close to a carton of cigarettes this week.
Nah, could be cat hair. I don't know. I don't know. But it's not as cold out as it was earlier. It's still a little chilly, but not too bad, not too bad. Brrr. I have a Honda. It makes noise, and I'm driving down the street. I mean, it's cold. I'm not trying to say. Yeah. I've had a couple people fucking say that shit. I don't agree. I mean, it's just because we have a fucking, we have beards and bald heads and we're white. I mean, pretty sure since he has a fucking ginger beard, similar to mine, that, that would be our Irish descent. Backfiring and shit. Raining. Oh, fuck. It's supposedly supposed to snow here over the weekend, but I got my fingers crossed that that doesn't happen. Friday morning it was fucking, yesterday. Yesterday morning it was, there were tiny little snowflakes blowing around, but they didn't fucking stick or nothing. For a saint delivering toys and joy to the world. Parts unknown in the South is all I'm saying. Right on. Okay, how about a collab of Gorilla Voltage, Blaze, ROC, and Lex? What would that song be called? I don't care about nobody on this song but Blaze. That's what I call it. I do not like fucking ROC. I don't know why. I saw him one time live, and he did fucking that Burn the World Down song. Burn the world down. And it felt like that song went on for like an hour. Just like, god damn it. Zodiac Voltage. We gonna rock down to Zodiac Voltage Avenue. Pork's so good. Pork Sword Soldiers. No, that's not how ROC. Ah, Cole, you're young. ROC was originally in HOK with Twisted before they got signed, but right around the time that they got signed, they fucking booted his ass and then went to Psychopathic. And then he did, later on down the line, Psychopathic kind of pulled him on to do like hype man stuff. Well, no, yeah, they had brought him on Psy as, just a fucking a hype man, but his originally is where he came from. Listen to Behind the Paint. Fucking Jay talks about him getting all pissy with them on the bus, and Twisted just fucking turning on his ass instant quick, like, you can't fucking talk to them like that. Then we got the album Exposed, which I love. Was it on? Yeah, he did do that Hatch House CD. Yeah, Brian. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, think of how fucking bitter Isham gets towards Jay over the fact that they blew up fucking using shit that, you know, he supposedly coined. Yeah, Papa, I'm the same way. Meh. Didn't that... I think I know what song you're talking about. That was that song that Rudy was on just recently. No, Tyler the Creator wouldn't work. He's too strong of a personality. Him and Jay would headbutt way too hard. I'm not even sure what the hell you guys are talking about. Right. If Funk Volume was still around, that would be his spot. But I mean, dude's super successful on his own, so isn't. Right. But I think I'm going to go for like another 9 minutes, round it out to an even 2.5 hours, and then probably call it. My fucking back is killing me right now, so I need to go fucking heat pack it. But I like to try to end them rounded to you know, by the half hour or whatever. Oh. No, yeah, he's definitely not a rapper. Definitely more talented in the ring than on a mic. Right? You hear him sing and it's like, man, this stuff should have been on Golden Goldies because it's not that good. Guys all got quiet on me. Much disappoint. Oh God, Rudy with auto-tune. Right. Well, Lunchbox, I would agree with you, but he's been on a couple of songs. I mean, he's not good, but he's been on a couple songs. I mean, not saying that fucking instantly makes him a fucking artist, if you will, but what are we answering, Cole? How is Eminem considered horrorcore when only 3 of his songs fall in the genre? I don't think he's considered horrorcore. I think he has a couple of horrorcore songs, and you know, I've never heard anybody even say Eminem was like a horrorcore artist. What up, Lunchbox? Blase Rose plus auto-tune. That's a hard no for me. I mean, although I will give her props. I got her Broken CD for free, and shit stayed in the CD player for a minute. It was in there for a little bit. Got one of those fucking 6 CD bullshit, and so yeah, her CD stayed in there. Jam that shit a little bit.
That's why I said, like, I gotta at least give Ouija a chance, even if his stuff is, like, not really my style. I have to at least give him a chance. I gave Blase Rose a chance, so can't be too mad at it. Man. Hell yeah, Lunchbox. Thanks for fucking swinging by, man. Getting ready to fucking get off here in a few minutes anyways. Just fucking waiting to round out the fucking time. Right. Later, Lunchbox. Yeah, Lars's poop. They just need to add Necro and just change the group name to fucking Winded Rapper's Delight. I heard a track by Peaches today called Pull Your Dicks Out or something. I thought, if only Rose was marketed with lyrics like these. Gonna hop on out myself. Need to drive back to the hotel now. Good night all. Into all a huge freaking bag of Cheetos. Right on, Papa. Thanks for fucking kicking it, man. Somebody put the bunny back into the magician hat. He's out of here. Oh. Man. I'll get that hat. Shit, Peaches and her hairy pussy is way more lyrical than Blase. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with me. I'm not like I've been up since like 6:30ish. But I also didn't go to bed until like 3. So it's just like just wore out. Plus, I've been on live streams now for like probably somewhere around fucking 5 or 6 hours today. Every Saturday afternoon, and then this one. Oh, guys. Don't think I'm gonna wait until the 2.5 hour mark. Need to go heat pack my back pretty bad. But I thank you guys for fucking kicking it. You're fucking dope as shit. And I'm glad that we all get to kick it and talk about crazy shit. It's fun. It's fun. Right. I don't hate Blase. She's alright. I mean, she's not the best, but she's okay. I can dig it, you know. But I'm gonna get out of here. You guys have a fucking good night. I'm sure you guys will see me in CPN's chat tomorrow. Thank you, James. You're cool too. You know, just another motherfucker, you know, just another motherfucker. Right. No, exactly. I only fuck with my homies. Right on, Cole. But yeah, I'll catch you guys. Fucking probably won't stream tomorrow unless, you know, get fucking bored and don't have anything else to do. But we'll see what happens. Another day, another stream. But with that, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. You guys have a fucking awesome night. 2 scoops, all the whoops. Much clown love.